everyone, and thanks for joining me today for a Vinyasa flow. We're just going to do a short class, basic Vinyasa flow, focusing on the breath and focusing on grounding, which is important in this uncertain time. So just really try throughout the entire practice to stay focused on your breath and connected with your breath. That is my challenge to you. So let's get to it. So just begin seated comfortably, cross-legged. Hands on your knees, thumbs and index fingers touching. Roll your shoulders down away from the ears. Lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling and close your eyes. And just take a moment here to connect with your breath. So just begin noticing your breath. Just noticing the pace, whether it's quick or slow. And then noticing the quality of your breath, whether it's deep or shallow. So just taking a moment here to be still, to connect and observe. And then bringing your hands in prayer in front of your heart with your thumbs touching your sternum. And make an intention or dedication for the class. Think of maybe sending your practice to someone who's in need of energy or strength or love. And it could be yourself. And then with that in mind, we'll chant Om one time. Take a big inhale. And then bringing your hands back to your knees. And then bringing your right hand to your belly. Begin belly breathing. So as you inhale, inflate the belly like a balloon. And then as you exhale, deflate like you're trying to touch the spine. And then again, inhale, inflate. And exhale, deflate. If you're having trouble isolating the belly, you can put your left hand on your chest to make sure it's the belly that's moving in and out and not the chest up and down. And then as you're doing this belly breathing, see if you can start controlling your breath. So matching your inhale to your exhale. Everybody has their own rhythm, their own pace of breathing. Just noticing your own and then actually trying to control it. So maybe your inhale is inhale 1, 2, 3. See if you can make your exhale 1, 2, 3. Or inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do 3 more big inhales with 3 more big exhales. And then just gently bringing your hands back to your knees. And then using that same rhythm, on your next inhale, drop your head, lift your chin straight up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest. And then again, inhale up. And exhale down. One more, inhale up. And exhale down. And then letting yourself come back to center. Inhale as you look to the right. And exhale center. Inhale left. Exhale center. Inhale right. Exhale center. And inhale left. exhale, center. And then inhaling the shoulders up like you're trying to touch your ears, big, big inhale, and exhale, let them go. Again, inhale up, and exhale down. One more, inhale up, and exhale down. And then bringing your right hand behind you on the mat, left hand on the right knee, sit up tall, take a big inhale, and then use your exhale to help you twist and see if you can see what's directly behind you. So just staying there, following that rhythm, following your breath, and then each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. 2 more inhales here. And then coming back to do the other side. So left hand behind you on the mat, right hand on the left knee, sit up tall. Big inhale first, and then use the exhale to help you twist. Look behind you, breathe and stretch. And then again on each exhale, see if you can twist a little more. Easy does it. One more big inhale. And then letting yourself come back to center and walking your hands in front of you on the mat, coming forward, reaching, using your breath to help you. So on the exhale, see if you can reach just a little further, inching the fingers forward, getting a nice stretch in the shoulders, the upper back, and at the same time opening up the hips. If you can bring your forehead all the way down to the mat, go ahead. Otherwise, just keep reaching, getting that nice shoulder stretch. We're just getting started. Easy does it. 2 more big inhales here. And then letting yourself come back up and bringing yourself to all fours on the mat. Align yourself, so making sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. So you're in a square with your body. And then on your next inhale, drop your belly, arch your back, and look up. And then as you exhale, round the back, look through your legs to your toes. And then again, inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round the back. And then just keep going here, following your breath. So just following that rhythm that you established, letting your body tell you when to move. But see if each inhale you can get the belly just a little bit lower to the floor. And then each exhale, you're back a little rounder. So you want to make each one different than the one before. And then each one a little deeper than the one before. Just using your breath to help you go a little more deeper each time. 2 more big inhales here. And then on your last one, just letting yourself come back to center, bringing the big toes together behind you. Spread your knees a little bit wider apart, and then sit back on the heels, keep the hands forward, and bring the forehead down for child's pose. And then again here, you can use your breath, use your exhale to walk the fingers a little bit more, a little more forward, getting a nice stretch. Upper back, shoulders, still following that breath, still following that rhythm. And then remembering you can always come into child's pose if you need a rest or a break throughout the class. This is the perfect pose to tell your body to relax. 2 more inhales here. And on your last exhale, let yourself come back up to all fours. Tuck your toes underneath you. Take an inhale, and using your exhale, lift your hips straight up towards the ceiling, and then press the heels down into the mat. And then begin bending alternate knees. warming up the legs. You can shake your head from side to side, releasing tension in the neck. So whatever your body is asking to do here, just feel the way your body wants to move. We're just getting warmed up, getting loose. Just listen to your body and let it move the way it wants to. And then slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands. Stay in your forward bend. Grab your opposite elbows. Let the crown of the head hang down heavy. And then again here you can shake your head from side to side like you're saying no. Just releasing tension in the neck. Keep breathing in that rhythm. And then each exhale, see if you can straighten the legs a little bit more. So getting a nice hamstring stretch. Getting the crown of the head a little lower to the floor. 2 more inhales here. And then release the elbows and very slowly roll up, making your heavy head the last thing that comes up. And then letting yourself come to the front of the mat for mountain pose. So for mountain pose, we want toes and heels together, tailbone tucked under, engage your quads. So lift your kneecaps. You want to make your legs strong. Point the fingers down and the thumbs forward. Lift your chest up towards the sky and round the shoulders away from the ears. Take any wrinkles out of the back of your neck by bringing your chin parallel to the floor, and then close your eyes. So you want to feel yourself pressing into the mat. So using your breath, using that rhythm, each exhale, see if you can press your feet into the mat a little bit more. Getting a little more grounded, a little more stable, strong, grounded mountain. And then each inhale, see if you can lift yourself up a little taller. Even if it's just in your mind's eye. Just lifting yourself a little taller, sternum towards the sky. And then coming back to that breath, finding that rhythm. And again, trying to match your inhale to your exhale, taking control of the breath. And then turning the palms out, inhale the arms up and look up. And as you exhale, swan dive forward, really stick the chest out, fingers in line with the toes. Inhale, halfway up with a flat back. And then exhale, bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back into plank pose. Make sure you're pushing your heels back in plank, so no butts in the air, you're in a straight line. And then slowly bend the elbows, coming all the way down. Inhale, point the toes and straighten the arms, push the shoulders down, and then exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. 5 big inhales and 5 big exhales. So pressing the heels down into the mat and pushing into the mat, using your breath, following your rhythm. Each exhale, see if you can push a little more. 1 more big inhale. And then looking up in between the hands, bring the feet in between the hands, round the back, exhale, and then big inhale, reverse swan dive, really stick the chest out, arms up, look up, and then exhale, hands by your side. Again, turn the palms out, inhale the arms up, look up, and exhale, swan dive forward. Fingers in line with the toes. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. And then exhale, bend the knees, place the hands, plank pose. Slowly keep the elbows close to you as you come all the way down. Inhale, point the toes, straighten the arms, push the shoulders down. And then exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. 5 big inhales, 5 big exhales. Complete inhales, complete exhales. Don't stop halfway. Make sure your fingers are spread wide apart and you're pushing with strong hands into the mat. One more inhale and one more exhale. And then look up in between the hands. Bring the feet in between the hands. Round the back, exhale. And then big inhale, reverse swan dive. Really stick the chest out, arms up, look up, and exhale, hands by your side. One more, turn the palms out. Inhale the arms up, look up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Really get that chest out, fingers in line with the toes. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. And then exhale, bend the knees, place the hands into plank pose. Slowly here, let yourself come all the way down. Inhale, point the toes, straighten the arms, make sure you're pushing the shoulders down. And then exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. 5 big inhales, 5 big exhales. Pushing the heels down, spreading the fingers apart, make sure you're pushing with strong hands into the mat. One more big inhale, one more big exhale. And then looking up in between the hands, bring the feet in between the hands, round the back, let all your air out. And then big inhale, reverse swan dive, arms up, look up, and exhale, hands by your side. Good job. Come back to mountain at the front of the mat. Find your mountain again, so toes and heels touching. Tailbone tucked under, chest up, shoulders down, close your eyes. So just feel what's happening here. Notice your pace of breathing is getting a little quicker. There's a new rhythm now, but you can still control it, match your inhale to your exhale. You are still in control. So just find that new pace, find that new rhythm. And then again, turning the palms out, inhale the arms up, look up, and as you exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back, and then exhale, bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back into plank pose. Slowly let yourself come all the way down. Inhale, point the toes, straighten the arms, and exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot straight up into the air, and then exhale, right foot in between the hands. So if you have to grab your right leg and push it up in between the hands, that's okay. But you want your ankle in front of your knee. Make sure that that ankle is way out in front. And then plant the left foot behind you. Use your inhale and come up into warrior two on the right side. So deep bend in that right knee, and looking past that right middle finger, drop the shoulders away from the ears, and just keep breathing in that breath. So controlling and using the exhale, each exhale, see if you can bend that right knee a little bit more. Get a little more into that warrior stance. One more big inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring the right elbow down to the right knee. Bring the left arm over your head and look up past the left elbow towards the sky. If you want a little extra core workout here, you can bring the right arm out parallel to the floor and twist your chest towards the ceiling to make sure you're not collapsing into that right knee. So you want to stay up and twist and look up past that left elbow. One more inhale here, and then letting yourself come all the way up. Straighten the right leg, keep the arms parallel, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, bring that right hand down, left hand straight up, and look up at the left hand. Again, twisting and turning your chest towards the ceiling. One more big inhale here. And then letting yourself come all the way up, bringing the hands in prayer. Bend the right knee and turn over the right knee. And then slowly lift the left leg off the mat, letting your chest sink down towards the floor. Using your breath to keep you steady. And then let that right hand come all the way down. Lift the left leg, left arm straight up towards the sky. If you want to challenge here, you can slowly, using your breath, turn your head to look up at the left hand. One more big inhale. And then bending the right knee, bring the feet together, come up with hands in prayer, and then exhale, hands by your side. Nice job. Come back to mountain at the front of the mat. Find your mountain. So toes and heels touching, tailbone tucked under, chest up, shoulders down. Close your eyes. And just feel what's happening. Notice the difference between the right side of your body and the left side of your body. Maybe there's some tingling or energy, definitely some warmth starting there. And then noticing your breath has changed. The pace is quicker. Finding that new rhythm. And then again, taking control. Coming back to your mountain, coming back to your breath. And then turn the palms out. Inhale the arms up, look up. And as you exhale, swan dive forward. And then inhale, halfway up, flat back. And exhale, bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back into plank pose. Slowly let yourself come all the way down. Inhale, point the toes, straighten the arms. And exhale, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left foot straight up into the air, and then exhale, left foot in between the hands. Again, make sure you're getting that ankle in front of the knee. Before you plant the right foot, use your inhale and come up into warrior two on the left side. So deep bend in that left knee, looking past that left middle finger, lifting the chest towards the sky. Two more big inhales here. One more. And then letting that left elbow come down to the left knee, swing the right arm over the head, look up past the right elbow, and then again you can bring that left arm out, parallel, twist the chest, get a little core workout in there. One more big inhale here. And then letting yourself come all the way up, straighten the left leg, keep the arms parallel, take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, bring the left hand down, right hand straight up, and then look up at the right hand, making yourself into a straight line. One more big inhale here. And then letting yourself come all the way up, hands in prayer, bend the left knee, turn over the left knee. Slowly let that right leg lift off the floor, letting your chest sink down, using your breath to keep you steady. And then letting that left hand come down to the floor. Right hand straight up, right leg straight up. Two inhales here. And two exhales. And then bending that left knee, bringing the feet together, coming up with hands in prayer, and then exhale, hands by your side. Good job. Come back to mountain at the front of the mat. Find your mountain, toes and heels touching, tailbone tucked under, chest up, shoulders down. Close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Sometimes when we get into that flow, the breath kind of goes away from us and we have to bring ourselves back to it. Remember that you're in control. This is your body, your practice, your breath. So find that rhythm again. Match your inhale to your exhale. Feel what's happening. And then again, turn the palms out. Inhale the arms up, look up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. And then exhale, bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back into plank pose. Slowly let yourself come all the way down. Inhale, point the toes, straighten the arms. And exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot straight up into the air, and then exhale the right knee behind the right wrist. Let yourself come onto the top of the left leg and the left foot, and then wiggle yourself back into a nice stretch. So the closer you keep that right foot into the body, the easier this is going to be. If you want a deeper stretch, then bring that right foot out. But you definitely want to be comfortable, and you're going to be in this pose for a while. So make sure it's feeling good, no pain. And then walk the hands into the body, drop the shoulders, look up, take 2 big inhales with 2 big exhales. And then make a square with the elbows and let yourself come all the way down into pigeon pose. So just letting yourself, bringing yourself into the hips here and focusing on the hip center, and then letting your breath go to that hip center, focusing on that rhythm, and then use each inhale to take in strength, energy, happiness, and then use each exhale to release tension, tightness, toxins. So our hips are where we hold emotions, especially anger. So take this time, take advantage of these breaths to use them as a tool to release all that tightness and worry that gets wound up in those hips. So 3 more big inhales here with 3 more big exhales. And then on your last one, when you're ready, there's no rush. Just let yourself slowly come back up. Tuck the toes underneath the left foot. Bring the right foot back. Downward facing dog. And then inhaling the left foot straight up into the air. And exhale the left knee behind the left wrist. Wiggle yourself back. Find where you're comfortable. And then walk the hands into the body. Drop the shoulders, look up, get a nice long spine and deep hip stretch. 2 big inhales, 2 big exhales. And then making a square with the elbows, let yourself come all the way down. Again, bringing your attention to the hips and the hip center. And using your breath, visualize your inhale coming in, bright yellow energy, bringing hope and happiness. And then visualize your exhale, releasing, getting rid of whatever's in the way of that hope and happiness. So just feel where your body resists, where it doesn't let you take a complete inhale, or it won't let you take a complete exhale. Find that block and then push using your breath, remembering that you're in control. This is your body, this is your breath, and this is your mind. So take control. Complete inhales, complete exhales. Each one a little deeper than the one before, just a little bit. 3 more. Big inhales, 3 more. Big exhales. And then again, on your last one, no rush, no hurry. When you're ready, let yourself come back up and tuck the toes underneath the right foot, bringing the left foot back. into downward facing dog. 3 big inhales and 3 big exhales. On your last exhale, let the knees come down to the mat and sit back on your heels. Bring your arms on either side of the body and the forehead down for child's pose. Just taking a moment here to relax, to come back to your breath. If you're liking the hip stretches, you can keep the knees wide apart in this child's pose. If you want to get a little stretch in the lower back, bring the knees in tight together. Whatever your body's asking for. 2 more big inhales here. And then letting yourself come back up, swinging your feet around in front of you and coming all the way down on your mat. Hug your knees to your chest. See if you can grab opposite elbows around the knees, making a little ball with your body. And then releasing the elbows, bring the arms out like a T. Keep the knees tight together. Palms facing down. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, let your knees fall over to the right. Keep them tight together. And press that left arm, left shoulder into the ground. And then just stay here. Let yourself go. Close your eyes. Breathe and stretch. Keep focusing on the exhale and using the exhale to lengthen that lower back by pressing that left arm and left shoulder into the mat, into the ground. 2 more big inhales. 1 more. And then letting yourself come back up, back to center. Take a moment here before doing the other side. So keeping the knees tight together, take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, let them fall over to the left. Keep that right arm, right shoulder pressed to the ground to get that long stretch along the lower back. And then just close your eyes and let yourself go. Still focusing on your breath and still using the exhale to try to lengthen a little more. Press the right arm a little more. 2 more big inhales here. 1 more. And then slowly letting the knees come back up, back to the chest. And then take a big inhale. And as you exhale, straighten your right leg out on the mat. And then again, big inhale. And as you exhale, straighten out the left leg. Let the feet flop out to the corners of the mat. Bring your arms on either side of you with the palms facing up. Close your eyes and completely relax. You can stay here in your Shavasana as long as you'd like, practicing your meditation. Take a scan from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. See if there's anywhere you're holding tension, any tightness. And when you find it, take an inhale and then use your exhale to just let it go. And I invite you to stay here in your Shavasana if you'd like for as long as you need. Otherwise, you can slowly bring yourself back up to a seated position with your hands on your knees. And then just taking a moment here to feel the effects of this practice. Just noticing the changes that have happened even in this short time. What's different now than before? And then bringing your hands in prayer, recalling your intention or dedication. And we'll end by chanting Om one time. Take a big inhale. The light in me honors and loves the light in you. Namaste. Namaste, guys. Good job. So we're hoping to keep these live streaming classes going. Feel free to send me requests or suggestions, anything you want to work on specifically in future classes. I'd be happy to put together a flow for you. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye, guys.